If you're genuinely good at what you do, and I mean anything, whether it's financial planning, fitness coaching, even something niche like dog training, you're the perfect person to start a YouTube channel and actually succeed with it. Because the way YouTube works right now is practically designed for someone with your skill set. So look around your space. The people getting seen as the experts right now, they're mostly just the ones who showed up. Some are great, some are mediocre, but the common thread is they made videos. Now, picture what happens when someone with real depth, someone like you, does the same thing. That's how YouTube takes you from being good at what you do to being known as the person for it. It's also the single best way to AI-proof your business. This is the best time in YouTube's history to be a real expert. Let me show you why. Earlier this year, Mr. Beast, he's the biggest creator on YouTube. He's got like 380 million subscribers. He saw his views drop really hard, like a 50% drop. And the YouTube creator world lost its mind. They were like, if Mr. Beast is losing views, what hope is there for the rest of us? So cue up all the, YouTube is dead videos and just general fear-mongering about it. The thing is that YouTube's too saturated myth, it gets trotted out every single year. And every year, a small group of experts quietly build 6- and 7-figure businesses from it. So what actually happened here? Reed Dusher, the guy who manages Mr. Beast's business, explained it perfectly. People didn't leave YouTube, the algorithm shifted. It stopped pushing one main creator to everybody and started keeping viewers inside their own niche topics that they like. So if you watch business content, you get more business content. If you watch fitness content, you get more of that. Overall views on the platform actually went up. They just got spread around differently, away from the giant entertainment channels and more toward the smaller, specific ones. So the opportunity isn't shrinking here, it's just getting more concentrated toward people like you. But this only works if you understand which game you're playing on here, because most experts who show up on YouTube and struggle are playing one that they were never meant to win. They just look at what's already working on the platform and copy it. Trending topics, shorts, flashy edits, obsessing over views and subscribers. But none of those metrics do anything for their business. That is the entertainer's game, right? An entertainer needs millions of views to make money from ads and from shilling for, HelloFresh and NordVPN. That's their whole model. But an expert doesn't need millions of views. They just need, 200 of the right viewers to book a client or sell a course or get speaking gigs. So these are two completely different games played on the same platform. This is one of my students in my YouTube to Clients Academy, Kayla. She teaches people how to use Upwork to land better, high-paying freelance clients. And she literally just started her YouTube channel 3 months ago. Just teaching what she's genuinely good at in real life. It's her real zone of genius with her camera turned on. Now, is Kayla going viral? No, she doesn't have a huge following by YouTube standards, yet 3 months in, she's already getting coaching requests and steadily filling her membership. YouTube's doing exactly what it's supposed to do for someone with real expertise. Kayla didn't need to master YouTube and game it to get results. She just needed YouTube to find the people who are already looking for what she knows how to do so well. And real quick before we keep going, everything Kayla's doing, the exact system that's getting her, booking calls 3 months in, I've packaged the whole thing into my free unlimited YouTube clients playbook. This is the same framework that I teach my paying students, and the link is in the description below if you want that. All right, but the people watching your videos aren't browsing or killing time on YouTube like they are when they go to Instagram or TikTok. They already have the problem that you solve before they ever hit play. Let's just say that someone types in how to retire early on a government salary or best exercises for lower back pain after 40 into YouTube. Then your video answers that question. That person didn't stumble into you. They went looking themselves. It was their idea. Google and Ipsos found that people are twice as likely to come to YouTube with specific intent than on any other platform. Not only that, but 68% of YouTube users have used the platform to help make a purchase decision. And another study of over 10,000 shoppers found that YouTube content is more than twice as trustworthy and 1.7 times more likely to influence a purchase than social media content. And all that to say, by the time someone watches 15 minutes of your teaching, they're not just learning from you, right? They're deciding whether you're the person they trust. And here's where being a real expert gives you another really big advantage, because the kind of content you create is the kind that actually compounds over time. Think about it. A video about how to train a stubborn dog, or how to read a profit and loss statement, or how to recover from a running injury is just as useful in 3 years as it is today. The problems your audience has don't expire, which means the videos you make answering those problems don't expire either. And here's what happens with expert content that doesn't happen with entertainment. So let's say someone finds one of your videos through search, they like the way you explain things, so they watch another one, then another one. So someone watches an interior designer's video on small space layouts, then they go back and watch the one on lighting mistakes, then the one on choosing paint colors that work together. That creator that they're watching became the obvious person for the job. And that kind of viewing behavior only really happens with expertise content. They want to fill in every gap they can. Entertainment YouTube videos have a half-life of about 9 days, but evergreen educational videos stretch way longer than that. I've got videos from 3-4 years ago still generating views and leads for me right now today. And 70% of all YouTube watch time comes from the algorithm recommending content. So the platform keeps surfacing your older videos to new people without you doing anything. And that means a channel with 100 solid videos doesn't just add up, it multiplies, right? When one video blows up and a wave of new people find you, those viewers go back and they watch your older stuff too. So every video that grows your channel lifts your whole library up with it. And expert content is way more likely to build that library because expert knowledge is what's worth going back for. Now, there is one more shift happening right now that makes all of this even more urgent, and most experts are reading it completely backwards. You've probably noticed this yourself. You Google something, and half the time now, it just gives you an AI overview right at the top. And I bet you find yourself going straight to like ChatGPT more and more when you just need a quick answer to something. And most experts out there see that and they panic a little bit, right? AI is gonna replace me. Why would anyone watch my video when a chatbot can answer their question in 5 seconds? Well, you can relax because it's actually the opposite. So AI is great for getting raw information and facts and simple how-to stuff. But when someone needs real wisdom, when they need to know what should I actually do in this situation, they don't want a chatbot for that. They want a real person who's been through it because they want real advice and nuanced opinions in that moment. And that's when they go to YouTube. So now, should some creators be worried about AI? Yeah, the ones who were just recycling information they found online and repackaging stuff that they Googled. That's exactly what AI does better and faster. So yeah, those people are genuinely in trouble. But that's not you. You didn't learn what you know from a blog post. You learned it from 5-10 years of doing the work. And that's the one thing AI can't touch. The noisier everything else gets online because of all the AI slop being thrown around, the more valuable your real lived experience becomes. So now let me show you what this actually looks like when someone puts it to work, because you don't need a big channel to build a big business from this. Greg Hickman is a business coach for agency owners, and he has about 32,000 subscribers. His videos average around 1,000 views each, and in the grand scheme of YouTube, that's still a fairly small channel. But because of YouTube, he attracts clients who already see him as the authority before they ever get on a call with him. And he can charge what he's actually worth. And this goes way beyond just getting clients too. Steve the bartender started posting cocktail recipes on YouTube. Just a guy who's genuinely good at what he does, making drinks. I like him already. And he just shares what he knows, and that channel turned into a gin brand, a cocktail book that passed 20,000 sales in 18 months, and a full personal brand built entirely on him sharing his expertise. So whether your business is built around clients or courses, a book, speaking gigs, a membership, whatever it is, there's a machine underneath all of these results. And I call it the expert engine. It's got 4 parts, and each one feeds into the next. The first part is specialize. Not I help people, but one person with one specific problem that you know how to solve. Without this part, the engine has nothing to run on. Second part is answer. So what is that person typing into YouTube right now? What question are they trying to solve? make that video. That's how the engine finds your right people. Third part is compound. Keep showing up, keep publishing, because YouTube rewards the channels that stick around, and every video you make feeds traffic to the ones before it. The sad thing is most experts quit right before this starts kicking in, and it's why they turn around and say YouTube doesn't work. The fourth part is convert. So every video needs a clear next step that moves the right viewer toward working with you, buying from you, or just going deeper. Without this part, the engine runs, but it's never gonna produce anything meaningful for your business. Now, if you want to make sure that you're getting all four parts dialed in so you can get as many ready to buy leads as you want, I've got you covered with the Unlimited YouTube Clients Playbook. Just click right here to get instant access to that. It's the full system that I use and what I teach to my students who are absolutely killing it on YouTube right now. So click right here, get the playbook so that you can start today.